I probably about 2 years old. My mother has my other sibling, and then that sibling passed away. My mother have the second sibling, but he was not born yet, and then my dad passed away. My dad was government officials in Vietnam, and we did not move into Laos later year because a lot of people that move early, so they already established everything in Laos. My dad's time is over, but all my older brothers are soldiers to General Vang Pao. When we moved, all my siblings born in Vietnam. I'm the second to the last child, so I was born in Laos. The first six, we have same father, but they have different mother. So they are my half brothers. And they, because their mother passed away for a while, and then my father remarried my mother. That's why me and the younger brother were born. That's why there's a gap. Sometime maybe this year this brother need help, next year that brother need help. So I just move around. The fightings happen. Everybody is split up. Back there, there's no transportation. Everything is by foot. So I know that my other brother live on that mountain somewhere, and the other brother on that mountain somewhere. A lot of my close family died from the fighting. Before the extermination started, everybody was told, when people come and ask you, say you don't know, you don't hear, you don't see nothing. And then after that, the extermination started. I remember one of the elder person in our village got killed. The second person I heard was the village next to us, another person get killed. After that, they hear that all my brothers and all those people that used to be in the military is, we can no longer live in the village. We have to move on. We had to split up. 3 of my brothers moving to Thailand first, and then the other 3 of us stayed behind. In case they all died, and we survived. I was one of the brother that stayed behind. So the other 3 moved into Thailand, and of course some family members, including one of my sister-in-law, died along the way. She got shot, died along the way. But most of them survived and they make it to Thailand. So my older brother that I stayed with him until he passed away several years in Fresno, he has to come back to make sure that we are still surviving in the jungle. We moved way too far from Thai and Laos borders. So he decided to take me back to Thailand. But in order to do that, I have to become a soldier because you cannot take the whole family. So I'm the one that is available to come by myself. So he put me as a soldier into his team. It takes about half a year, 6 months to go Laos and Vietnam border to Thailand and Laos border in order to cross the Mekong River. They have many groups of people. So when we move this group to that group, and then you stay with them, of course they have women and children, but you have to help them protect the camp. So I do make friends along the way. I remember one particular friend, he's a Laotian, but his sister married to a Hmong guy, so he happened to come in to visit his sister, and then the extermination broke up. So he lost his parents. He doesn't know where they go. So he stayed with the Hmong people in the jungle. Right after we make it to Thailand, and I heard that all the fighting started again. One particular leader, I don't want to say him, but he's very famous. He is well known to most of the Hmong people, and he ended up dying. I was not worried much because my brother was there always, and he been crossing the river times before, so he knows what to do. And I remember he just along the way, from the camp to the Mekong River, we moved about almost 2 days. And along the 2 days moving, he told us, if any fighting broke up, you just run, okay? And you will find me later. And when we get to the mountain, and you see the Mekong River, you say, okay, just wait for a couple hours before we move in. So we wait until dark. We move in, all kind of thorns, all kind of bushes on the way. When we get to the Mekong River, and my older brother, he came back from Thailand. He already prepared plastic bag. So you blow your plastic bag, put on you, make sure that you flow nicely, and a pull string one to another so you don't get lost, and you can go as a group. So that time we come 18 people, so it's split into 3 groups, 6 people per groups. So we make sure that when we cross over to Thailand, at least we lost a couple of groups and we still have 6 people together. But we end up all 18 people into close by. So we camp overnight. During the day, they take us to a local leader's house. You eat, you change clothes, everything. And then they take us to a military facility that especially is set up for people like us. I would say when I first come in there, all my nephew and niece, they already been in school for several years. I feel like I'm the one falling behind. Well, my mindset is how can I catch up to them? At age 12. So I try to learn as fast. Soon enough, I already surpassed them. So yeah, in camp supposed to be fun. Supposed to be a place that there's nothing to do. But for me, when there's nothing to do, school is things for me. When I come from Laos to Thailand, my other 2 brothers, they suffer enough. And they always tell me, you can go to school. And someday, we'll meet again. Something couple words always stay in the heart.
Yeah.
I already know a little bit of English. So I happen to come over there, and most people will stay 6 months. But we only stay about 4 months in the transitional camp because I won't be ready to come to start high school here. In San Diego, it's my sister-in-law's family. So they are the one that sponsor us. When we finally landed in San Diego, then most of my family live in Fresno, so we know that we're gonna move to Fresno one day. Yeah, it's a farming community, it's a farming town. My older brothers, they're interested in coming to Fresno just to look for farming opportunity. And we did that. We grew up in Fresno pretty much. We're getting old in Fresno. We don't have much in Fresno. And by the time we realized, years already passed by, and my generation is almost over. So, Fresno, it's almost all my life in there, and we can see the Fresno changing, and we change along. Pretty much, I'm the first generation to be educated in United States. Here, you don't have role model, so pretty much you don't really know what you are doing. So it took me 2 years in City College. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I want to do. And when I transferred to Fresno State, I know that I want to go teach. But when I go into teaching, I find out that that's not something I want to do for the rest of my life. My wife and I, both of us, end up working for Franklin County instead of getting my credential and go teach. So when I teach, when I go to work for Franklin County for 4 or 5 years, and then she stick going with her job because she doesn't want to move on, or she's kind of like person that she want to do what she's comfortable. But I want to be more challenging. So I have to go back to school, and I think that doing businesses might be something that I like to do. And then go back to get my MBA. And then I start becoming a day trader, all kind of stuff, and buying candy machine that you can put quarters and do a small business here and there. And our family, from her side of the family, they are business people. So we kind of like joint venture doing business with them, grocery store, everything. But when a family coming together to do business, when it comes to money, it's hard. In that time, she's in Fresno State, and I was in City College. So she's a friend of my cousin, my first cousin. So that's when I know her and met her, and then we end up married in 92. So she's still in college, I still in college. She worked part-time, I worked part-time. So soon after that, our first child was born, I think a little bit about almost a year, then she graduated, then she got her job. So we better off after that. Take care of the kids. Yeah, I do day training during the daytime. About 2-3 years, then I go back to school. Right after that, I moved on to be a licensed insurance agent. And we consider ourselves as a business builder. So I learned how to train them, motivate them. And I also started to volunteer for Central Valley professionals to help facilitate a program to help people who lost their job and they are in their midlife crisis. I've been volunteering in Montgomery for years at the Lau family in Fresno. I used to be board of director serving for them for about 9-10 years. And then we create the singing every summer that people come and play all kind of sports. When I first come here, I don't know anybody here except I know Mr. Lee. We used to live in Fresno. We know each other. We consider family. His older sister is the one that I always say that we are about the same age. He's younger than me. So his sister is the one that we studied together way back from the camp. So his family live in Fresno. His sister has her own clinics over there. And he happened to come here, so I don't know anybody. I just come to visit him at first. Come back and everybody I know is here. Yeah. So I come here and I was thinking, well, what can I do here? And people start asking me for help if I can find out if there is any land that for sale and they can buy, or all that kind of thing. So I start to say, if I hear and I can help people. About a year, and I decide to, why don't I stay here? And by the time, a lot of people here knows me. So I decide that I want to stay here to see in the future what can I do. So I start to doing some handy work here instead of doing insurance. And after that, I start talking to Mr. Lee, and in the long term, we bought this property long before. But I told him, I work, and maybe in the future I'm buying from you, and I did. Living here and going back, I worry. Like I always tell her, here you never know when I go, and I just my ears and eyes are my cameras only. Yeah, here you don't know if trespassers come. Maybe you do have trespassers coming to a vacant land down there, and during the day they sleep. During the night they come and grab whatever they can. I just, by the time that I'm absent, I do worry. That's why I always tell her, even we don't have much time together, she has to be patient. I have to be patient being here, and clean up everything, make sure that everything is secure. And I don't go home, but I don't spend too much time. I miss home. I miss my kids. I miss my grandkids. My kids still down there. One is RN, one is commercial AC. So they are pretty much down there. But we still have a younger child that still need to go to school. And the other two have a medical condition. So I like to be here quiet and peaceful day and night. But we still have to go back and take care of the kids down there. My older brothers, they don't buy any land in Fresno. By the time we realize we cannot buy, it's so expensive. And I don't want to lose my land here. I want to take care of it for the long term. Do something for my kids. Even I die, I still have this piece of property for my kids that is from me. Yeah, more my cool side picture. Like I always tell my kids, our generation, we are the true survivors. When the war came, we didn't die. When the starvation, disease came, we didn't die. So we are the true survivors. We come here, we want our kids to be our living soul. So even our time comes and we pass away, they are the living soul that they're going to live on. And I encourage them to do good things. I encourage them to be positive. I encourage them to generate energies, think of themselves like we always are. We all know they are all Hmong people. All Hmong people are not just chickens. We are eagles just born in the chicken coop. And we have the ability, we have the everything that we can be. The sky is the limit. So I always encourage younger kids to be all they want to be. So kuku saharin da tsai ka te pe jalo na pe tua ta le la pe te mitung nyo le la la tua la yo luneng mo sa tu share de la ya mong le chimachi. They have all. They don't be sorry that they are Hmong people. They should be proud to be Hmong people and do everything. And they have all kind of. In America, don't take things for granted. Back in Laos, I saw it. We saw it. Back in Laos, back in Thailand, back in China, our time, our parents' time, we don't have the privilege. We are always the second or third class citizen. Here, people like me, my age and my older brothers, hard time does make us stronger. But my kids, easy time for them, they are weak. When they put money for my kids to go to school, they don't really meet my expectation because it's not important to them. But I want them to change that mentality and be stronger. Our younger Hmong people be stronger. In America, don't take things for granted. And do the right thing, do the good thing. And don't think about your generation, but how about the next generations? And live for examples, you know. If we are the older generation, I do it first. Don't be afraid to take challenge. Don't be afraid to do things out of ordinary.